we losing? I'm not sure how we're losing at all. Yeah, there are places in the north that's been a bit bitchy, but... They do... Our forces do vastly outnumber the enemy. I really have no idea how this is considered minus 15%. It's probably just because the AI is very... Allah's fighting a claim over... something. No idea what, but we're about to take out Sunspear. Here's Sand. Prince Perez. Yeah, we're imprisoning the entire family. Hopefully the king doesn't get him and then execute him. Don't particularly want that happening. I wonder how much the king likes me. Joined by war, loyal to the crown. There you go. Now the lowest section of Dawn down there has joined the claws as well for the Iron Throne. So I'm not alone in my betrayals. It's not really surprising. Sunspear's fallen. What do you expect them to do, really? But yeah, definitely picked the right option in this, at least. I'm just hopeful we can end the war quickly so that I can accept the betrothal between these two. And holy crap, that's a giant-ass moth on that wall. I'm going to go kill in a minute. We're still sieging Sunspear. A quick save, I don't want to have to do all of this all over again. There's a rather large moth that's just going round and round and round and round my lamp. I shall kill you later, moth. Mark my words. Your guts will splatter upon my wall. I hope for all he gets formidable. At the least, I can perhaps choose the ambition to get increased military skill or something. Maybe. Quentin! Inspecting the damage to the higher tower in Sunspear one appears outside the window, 50 meters above the ground. What should I do with this curious child? Strictly forbid him to climb the tower. We'll go with that and hope we don't get screwed. He's got brave. I did not want to cripple the kid. He's actually better than one of the twins, this twin here. Anders kicks his ass, but hopefully they'll take Storm's End soon. And there you go, Anders is now married to the Princess of Dawn. Or not. Fucking hate when the game does that. Fucking Blackmon is. I hate it when the game does that. Yes, give me gold. Ah, see what he does? Right here, look. My lord, I have changed my mind about the proposed marriage of Anders. This is because Salt Danish cut may inherit titles, and as such, I want my bride to continue the master hotel line. I fucking see. I knew it was going to do that. Every fucking time. Can we please strip that bitch of Dawn so that I can, you know... What happened to Garland? Is he gone back to the Reach? No, he's just no longer the educator of him. Well, we need a new bloody bride for Anders by the looks of things. I knew that was going to happen, as annoying as it is. Perhaps we can manage a thing between them again. Sure, 75 gold, I'll take it. Lord Edric the Gallant of the Red Mountains. Interesting. What marriage prospects do we have? I could take Old Town. That might be worth doing. I do then get Vigilance as my sword. And that would mean inheriting all of that to go along with the rest of everything, along with those regions there, apparently. Or I could marry off my twin to go sell him off to the Dornish so that they inherit Old Town, and then I'll keep focusing on Dawn for this place. Okay, we've got some interesting events for you guys. I just literally finished up a little mini war over a claim for Yornwood for this guy's daughter. The guys in the Prince's Pass were trying to claim it for this guy's daughter, who is married to, or betrothed to, my second son. Or I suppose they're both the same age, but either way. Not my heir, but the other one. And they lost. They got completely annihilated. I didn't even have to raise troops. That's why I didn't bother recording it. Those guys had like 10k and they only had like 2k. But afterwards, his daughters inherited the lordship of the Prince's Pass, which is now going to pass to my son once he gets his heirs and everything. So, yeah, House Dayne's going to inherit that through one of the different branches. My youngest, Quinton, is actually married to the High Tower girl now, and he will inherit the lands around Old Town. So we'll have a Dayne there. And I was a bit stumped as to who to marry Anders off to. So I looked around, thought who of good stock, and I found Daenerys' bastard daughter. I don't really inherit much from her. I get a bunch of weak claims to the Iron Throne and some other places, which I might push on, like, the Grand City of Astapor. Go to see if I can spread out the Danes out there. Make, like, an Essos Kingdom of House Dayne, maybe. If we can push the weak claim that it is. But we could also push a weak claim on the Iron Throne if I wanted to. I'm not sure if the Iron Throne is going to be bitchy that I brought a bastard daughter of Daenerys Targaryen into Westeros and married to my kid. But, yeah. I don't really care. Because she's pregnant with my son's kid, which is good, I think. Always good. I will protect her with my life. So yeah, Aaron is married to the future line of the Prince's Pass, which is going to protect us. Quinton's married to Old Town, and my son is married to Daenerys' daughter. And Daenerys had 2 kids before she died. She had the daughter and Prince Aegon, who's over in Astapor right now, who is off doing stuff, as it were. Not much more to do, really. We're just looking around the place. And the little war that I did get, I got Anders to increase his command a little bit during the little scuffle that we had with the Prince's Pass guys. So like I said, I pretty much barely had to even bother raising troops. We just owned them. That's why I didn't bother recording them. We're about to kick the War of the Neck independence as well. From that little war, it seems that the Lannisters... Well, as I was explaining everything, the game fucking crashed. Yay. Well, everything's the same as it was before. Son's married to that. My youngest is currently about... Well, actually, we're going to the wedding of this one's marriage right now. Which I didn't get an invite for last time. I'm not sure why, but there you go. Medium faith authority. Ignore that. I don't particularly care about it. Collecting a significant type. Ooh, awesome. Not sure what the Princess Pass is doing. They appear to be just sitting independent for some reason. Quentin's not got a bad catch. And he stands to inherit a lot of land from the old town. Which is always good. What the hell is he off to do? Aaron seemed particularly... Dude, you're like betrothed to a Yonwood chick and set to be married soon, and you're roaring off to screw some fat Richmond girl. Difficult. The wedding was great, but I couldn't stand Princess Mary's irritating voice for more than a couple of hours, so I excused myself, grabbed a couple of wine bottles, and headed for a quiet corner. Somebody else had found the same fault as me, and together we shared wine and our dislike of Princess dislike of the Princess of Dawn. Okay. It's not with her, it's just with the altar. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. We shared the wine we brought that talked about mutual dislike. Yeah. I'm friends with an old Hightower. Okay, so the Hightowers aren't too pissed that I'm stealing their stuff by the looks of things. Always good. Always good. Okay, now we'll save because the game is really fucking unstable. I'm pretty sure it's auto-saving that does it. It like ticks it over and it crashes for no fucking reason. But all the same. Quentin has left my court, at least. Will there be another wedding? Yes, there will be. Later on. Still no fucking idea why the hell she's... Yep. I got a daughter. It's hard to tell whether or not they're going to have the Targaryen hair. But we'll name him Daenerys. That didn't fucking work, did it? What the hell's with my keyboard? There you go. I have my first granddaughter. Daenerys Dayne. And the Iron Throne hasn't raised any annoyance over me having a Targaryen in the realm yet. Or maybe they just haven't fucking caught wind. Who knows? Hopefully they don't give a shit about a bastard being in charge or not. What happened to John? He died of poor health. But his son's still out there. Yep, accept that. That's another marriage between those lots. Get some cash from them. Milk it. How generous. I'm not quite sure why they're giving me money when they're the ones that are hosting the wedding, so I should be giving them money, but apparently not. Ah, they executed the Baratheon chick. And she stripped the Stormlands off her as well. So no idea what's going on there. Yeah. No idea why the hell they're staying independent and not doing what they're supposed to do and going back to Dawn's control. But there you go. What are you going to do? Hopefully it doesn't get my kid killed. Seem to fit to name the Alan Estamot, little paramount in the Stormlands. Okay, there you go. That answers the question of who's going to be the Stormlords. This place is controlled right now by some twat in the rills. I seriously, fuck it. I don't know if this is like an impossible hard-coding issue where you can't control or limit where certain things can't exit out of the realms. But you should not be able to... This should not... Shit right here shouldn't be able to fucking happen. The High Septum's dead. No. You've had a lot of dead kids. Hey, my wife's pregnant again. Am I really going to have to go deal with these Prince Pass guys? Another Lord Commander of the Wall. What's going on up at the wall? Someone's like killing them or something. Jon Snow's, yeah, Jon Snow's daughter is married to the heir to the Kingdom of Beyond the Wall. Interestingly. And Castle Black's controlled by wildlings. The North is just a complete and utter clusterfuck. It really is just completely out there. Hey, Quentin had a kid. Alistair Dayne. Alistair Dayne, either way. Solon pronouncing things, don't go. It doesn't work. It's all gibberish. There you go. House Dayne's going to inherit Old Town's surrounding regions. And Aaron's kids will inherit that as well. And Anders will just be Anders. I have another son, good lord. Lancel is still holding in there. The Lannisters are going to lose control of the West. They'll probably rise up against it at some point. Garland, you stand to inherit. At least while you're separated from the Iron Throne's hierarchy and whatnot. My daughter-in-law, not granddaughter, my daughter-in-law is pregnant again, hopefully a son this time around. But, yeah, we'll do what we usually do, which is skip ahead to when something interesting happens. It's kind of been like a docile... I'm aiming towards, what I'm thinking of doing, is marrying Ilya off to... where is it? It's probably easier to find if we go from my son, his wife, and then, yeah, her. If we marry Ilya off to Prince Aegon and then push his claim, or try to push his claim... we really need Dawn first in order to do that, so that I can create a faction in order to pushed the kid's claim in the first place. But we'll see. We shall see. Okay, guys, here's something worthy of our time. We can. My son has been usurped from, or my son's wife has been usurped from the Prince's Pass. We can't fight for him when he's outside of our court, but we can invite him back to Starfall. He'll take his wife with him, and then we can fight to reclaim the Prince's Pass for my son and his wife. Anders has been busy. He's got a lover, some lowborn Dornish girl that he's found. And he's got 2 bastard sons by him. 2 bastard children. One is a daughter, one's a son. But there you go. He's also got a trueborn son, Dayne Rain, who has that. Fuck me. Hopefully he doesn't die, but hopefully he pulls through that. My luck, he probably won't. But yeah, I doubt she's going to be too happy about that. I've married Ilya off to Prince Aegon. And Prince Aegon is actually my ward. RP-wise, will say he came to Starfall and is masquerading as my bastard son. Because, you know, in order to keep his identity as the Targaryen prince out of the view of the Lannisters, we've named him my bastard son, kind of like Eddard's doing with Jon, if you believe in that. And we've taken him as my squire. But the first things first is we'll invite my kid back to our court, and then we'll declare war on the Prince's Pass, as planned. But yeah, now that our son has arrived, there's 2 Yornwoods. I have... That's another Yornwood chick is married to my kinsman, who is the daughter of... Sweet. Actually, the heir to Thing is Yornwood. So we have decent ties with those guys right now. That rhymed. But for now, we'll do this to get my daughter-in-law's land back. And while we're at it, send them a bit of cash just to make these guys all a bit happier. Award him an honorary title. Award you an honorary title also. That should get her about to 3k. And I've got about 6k in total. Rally you guys all to Starfall. The Prince's Pass really has limited troop numbers anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. Okay, we'll put Anders in command. And you want to fight for your guys? We'll send you in to fight for them. Yeah. Edric will lead. We'll put Anders in second in command, and then Darkstar leading forces there as well. My wife's pregnant again. It takes so long to move from bloody Skyreach over to... not Starfall over to Skyreach. Right to let you express my approval of your aggression. I urge you to make peace into the fighting or earn the realms. I don't particularly give 2 shits about you, mate. Yeah, fuck you. Are they going to escape in time? Yeah, they're going to get out of there easily. Can't hold war for Lord Brandon's claim on the north. Interesting. The Lord of the Stormlands is incapable. Yeah, the Danes have absolutely no love to the Princess of Dawn whatsoever. After our disagreements with the marriage alliance earlier, with fuck the bitch kind of thing. She thinks she can order us around. That's not gonna happen. I wonder what happened to Rickon. No. he was stripped of his title for Winterfell. He, weirdly, he made a war on the Iron Throne for Sansa's claim to it. And gave Sansa what fucking Winterfell for, like, no good bloody reason at all. It's very odd. Very, very odd. But, there you go. She's pregnant at least as well, so that's an heir for them to gain. That kid is always going to be around and a constant pain in their ass, so... yeah, I may execute the poor bastard. Just to remove him as a claim to my son. It was in Starfall? Hey, I got a daughter. I named him after my aunt who died recently. Thankfully, she hasn't. Hey, you've got another son, and an actually legitimate one. No, no, that's from the past, is it not? He'll name it Edric, after his father, who helped him claim the past and whatnot. Speaking of legitimates, hey, Damon's pulled through. Thank God. Thank the gods for that. There you go, they're married. And I need to ask for help. The war's won. We'll go south and get a little bit of action. Hopefully none of my kids get themselves killed. With tidings from Hellholt, Sir Anders and Lord Harmon met as enemies in a duel. They fought each other fiercely, but Sir Anders prevailed in the end, forcing Lord Harmon to yield and handing you up to him over its prison. Excellent work, my boy. Anders just kicked the ass of that prick. And we got a flower. He is actually a claimant to that land, so we're most likely going to arrest him. We've already captured this guy.